Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that wonderful intro. Hello, everyone. Once again, this is your friendly neighborhood bumbling Bofa Raver, and the 2021 five-time Bumbling Bozos Bozy Awards nominee Eric Lima here, and you are watching my YouTube show and channel that could be a nominee in one of those awards for this year. It's WEML-TV Channel 77. What is going on? Episode 971, February the 15th, 2022, 10:15 p.m. Just finished watching NXT Vengeance Day, and we're going to talk about NXT Vengeance Day. And here's some big news that coming out of NXT. As you know, 205 Live, they released a majority of the cruiserweights, possibly 95% of the cruiserweight division. They're all gone, except for a couple of few. Mustafa Ali still with the company, but he's not been used as much. Cedric Alexander still with the company. Roderick Strong, I believe, is still with the company. A former cruiserweight champion himself, the final cruiserweight champion. Santos Escobar still with the company and all, but they all moved up the weight class and all. So, but as of this past Friday, that's the final day of 205 Live. This past Friday, that would be the 11th. February 11th, 2022, 205 Live was the final episode, because this coming Friday there will be a new show on Peacock to replace 205 Live at 10 p.m., 9 Central. It's called NXT Level Up. So this coming Friday and or Saturday, it all depends on the day, I will bring to you the first ever SmackDown NXT Level Up event center. That's right. You heard it here, folks. I just made some new YouTube. I made a new YouTube thumbnail for that. Can't wait. And also on NXT Level Up, former Ring of Honor announcer and reporter and interviewer Quinn McKay has signed on with the WWE, part of NXT, and will be part of the new Level Up programming. So, and will go under the name Kelly Kincaid. Cannot wait for what Quinn McKay will be all about, and I'm sure with Ring of Honor, probably this is going to be a temporary thing until April, if Ring of Honor will have her back. Who knows for sure what's going to happen. So, but right now, hey, this is a huge opportunity for Quinn McKay to really step up, and who knows? I don't know if she'll be placing Mackenzie Mitchell, or she's going to come on the main roster or what. And she has made her SmackDown debut a couple of times, and who knows for sure. A lot of female reporters, and it will be a huge opportunity for Quinn McKay, now going by the name of Kelly Kincaid. So, well, I'm sure it was Samantha Irvin being on as SmackDown announcer. I think Kelly Kincaid will be taking over as the ring announcer for NXT Level Up. But we'll find out what her role will be once we get to that episode. So that first episode, that premiere episode, NXT Level Up. I can't wait for that. It'll be really exciting. Well, let's kick it up. And let's keep up with the NXT theme. Vengeance Day is in order. A lot of matches are happening on the card. Weaponized cage match to kick it off. Pete Dunne versus Tony D'Angelo. I'll tell you one thing. This matchup had the makings of a street fight all around. You got the street fighting tough guy from Chicago. That would be Tony D'Angelo. You get the street fighting tough guy from England. That would be the bruiserweight Pete Dunne. These two beat the snot out of each other using cricket bats, crowbars, and the crowbars were the main key to the matchup. And it was a heck of a fight, but in the end, Pete Dunne did win that matchup. But there'll be more Pete Dunne later on in the show. Well, Cora Jade got a call 5 o'clock in the morning from Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel says, hey, you want to win that Dusty Cup? We got to work for it. And they decided to hit the PC early, lifting the weights. And Raquel Gonzalez is trying to push each other. In fact, Gonzalez is trying to push Cora Jade for the Dusty Cup. The Women's Dusty Cup will be starting next week. So Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez are one team. And there'll be another team, a couple of more teams that will follow. MSK and the Creed Brothers Cup had comments on the Men's Dusty Cup final. Really excited about that matchup. Meanwhile, separately coming into the PC arena, that week Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams on one side, then Cameron Grimes came on later on, and were preparing for their championship matchup. The NXT Women's Tag Team titles were up for grabs as Toxic Attraction. That will be the team of JC Jane and Gigi Dolan to defend against Persia Parada and Indy Hartwell. It was a heck of a matchup. Mandy Rose got involved. She got ejected from ringside, but despite that, in the end, Jane and Dolan retained the title. I'm starting to have a crush, a little bit more of a crush on Gigi Dolan. Lord have mercy on that woman. Now, I mean, I didn't think much of her when she was known as Kelly. Now I'm starting to see her more, and I'm going, hello, you know. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't know who I'm in love with more now. It's going to be, maybe Gigi Dolan has stepped up on my top 10 favorite women to fall in love with in WWE history, maybe? I don't know. It's Gigi Dolan is a very attractive young lady. And you know what I would say? You know? And I really don't know. And it will be something. It will be something. So that's so I am just totally excited. And we'll get, yeah, we're good. Let's see. And so here we go. So yeah, so Gigi Dolan, Lord have mercy. That's all I'm gonna say about Gigi Dolan. So Amari Miller and Wendy Chu were talking about the Dusty Cup, and Wendy Chu says, "You want to be my partner?" Amari Miller goes, "Even though you and I are great friends, I committed to someone else. Who that someone else is? Lash Legend, maybe? I don't know. Tiffany Stratton? I don't know. We'll find out when the brackets come out next week." But she ended up deciding to ask Dakota Kai, who was going a little bit of old school R-Truth. Remember R-Truth used to talk to himself, has the little Jimmy thing going. I feel like Dakota Kai's kind of like in a similar situation. Wendy Choosey, women more partner. It's like, oh, so it's too funny. So if Dakota Kai and Wendy Chu decide to team up in this tournament, they're gonna be the most entertaining women's tag team ever. You talk about Rock and Sock Connection, the New Day, the New Age Outlaws. You talk about entertaining tag teams. Wendy Chu, Dakota Kai, maybe. It'd be very interesting if that's the case. Well, Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen were at the bar talking about Jensen's date with Caden, and then all of a sudden they noticed that Fallon Henley is bartending, doing a little bit of bartending, and asking about this, and then Brooks Jensen reacted, "No," he goes, "You got friend zoned by Caden Carter." Jeepers, I didn't. So will Fallon Henley join up with Brooks and Jensen? Maybe that'll be interesting. So like a country version of Eminem, could be. I don't know. We'll find out for sure. Well, LA Knight came into the ring, and he got interrupted by Grayson Waller, and Waller has footage to prove that LA Knight broke his restraining order, but LA Knight had footage of his own with Grayson Waller attacking LA Knight. And then the cops that he brought to the ring walked out and Waller, you're an idiot, okay? You attacked LA Knight first, you idiot. And so the two started brawling. Sanga got involved, but then Grayson Waller escaped, and that will lead to a match next week. Grayson Waller, LA Knight, locking up next week, along with the Women's Dusty Cup going to happen. So Persia and Parada and Indy Hartwell were talking about the loss, and then she said, well, we get the Dusty Cup. We'll kind of climb back and think. So it looks like Hartwell and Parada will be part of it. Dexter Lewis came up, was cheering up Indy Hartwell. So Indy went with her, while Persia Parada kind of got a little bit annoyed, and then Duke Hudson came and said, take me by the hand. And rumor has it that Duke Hudson and Jake Atlas are an item. Interesting, say the least. But looks like Duke Hudson and Persia Parada seem to be heading an item. Rhea Ripley, gotta talk to that woman. And Tommaso Ciampa cut a promo about the championship match between Escobar and Breakker for later on tonight. And a promo on Dolph Ziggler, who got a problem with Tommaso Ciampa. So this interesting inter-brand war between Ziggler and Ciampa, very interesting to say the least. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams cut a promo about getting ready for the North American title match against Carmelo Hayes. This match has happened, and the North American title was a heck of a matchup. In the end, though, Carmelo Hayes retained over Cameron Grimes. Darn, I like Cameron Grimes. I hope one day being a champion soon. And then Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai had a bond by breaking glasses and mugs and all that. Zoe Stark's like, what the heck is going on? Io grabs her mug and smashes it like Gronk style. I call them the shop wreckers because they've been wrecking shop. And then they're bonding over the Women's Dusty Cup Classic. I believe Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai will be the heavy favorites in this tournament. I am dead serious on this one. A lot of people want to see Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai team up. They have a little bit of history. These two young ladies might be the new Dusty Cup Classic champions. I guarantee it. I think that they're my picks to win the tournament. Definitely. So far, we got Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. We got Persia Parada and Indy Hartwell. And now we got Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray. Who else is going to be in this tournament? We'll find out for sure who Amari Miller's got. I'm sure Caden Carter and Casey Catanzaro have got to be in this tournament. So that's 4 right there. So, speaking of the Dusty Cup, the men's Dusty Cup finals, MSK versus the Creed brothers. It was a heck of a matchup, but overall, the Creed brothers did win the matchup clean, fair, and square. And now the Creed brothers will get a shot at the NXT Tag Team Championship held by Imperium's Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner. Meanwhile, Nikkita Lyons, another woman, between her and Gigi Dolan, I don't know what. I love women with curves, but goodness me, I think I'm leaning towards Nikkita Lyons than Gigi Dolan. Somebody stop me on this one. Good Lord, huh? And she's gonna make her debut next week when NXT comes back to the USA Network, which is next week, and the Olympics are done and over. But Nikkita Lyons, good Lord Almighty. Woman's a total package. I think she's going to be a new name that is really going to be rising in the stars. Imperium cut a promo on congratulating the Creeds for winning the Dusty Cup tournament, which means they get them for a tag team title shot, and that's all they're going to get. But then Gunther is watching. He's going to be watching the Braun Breaker Escobar matchup, and Gunther is trying to go after the NXT Championship, but Solo Sikoa interrupted them and challenged the ring general to a matchup. Gunther, a.k.a. Walter, versus Solo Sikoa. Sign me up for that. That's going to be a hoss match, man. Let me tell you. That is going to be a matchup. And then Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Dolph ZIggler about Tommaso Ciampa. And Dolph ZIggler, what shirt was he wearing? Once again, Toxic Attraction. Dolph is still obsessed with Mandy Rose that he likes to call his kitten. I don't think Mandy Rose is going to want to do you anymore, bro. Let me tell you. Dolph ZIggler and Tommaso Ciampa. And he's going to keep it on an NXT Championship matchup. But then, before that matchup in the NXT title, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams said they have a lot of respect for Cameron Grimes after Cameron Grimes. He's a tough dude. He's very good, but he's not as good as you are. So, anyways. And, but then Pete Dunne said, congratulations, mates. You have the championship for now. So, it'll be very interesting to see what's going on. And, and the Celtics beat the 76ers. The Celtics are kicking butt. So, it will be something to consider. Pete Dunne wanting a shot at the NXT North American title. I would not be surprised. So, anyways. So, and, so, I am I'm just really excited. So that would be a heck of a matchup if and when it goes down. Braun Breaker defending the title against Santos Escobar. It was a heck of a matchup until LDF got involved. First it was Raul Mendoza, and then he got his butt kicked, and then Joaquin Wilde got involved. He got his butt kicked, and then while Elektra Lopez distracted the referee, Dolph ZIggler came through the crowd. Super kick Breaker. Santos pinned him, but kicked out. Breaker kicked out, and then when Dolph ZIggler realized that Breaker kicked out, he tried to do it again, but the referee saw him this time. But Tommaso Ciampa made sure that the matchup goes down without a hitch again, and the two brawled in the backup, but Breaker took advantage of the situation, hit his finishing maneuver on Santos Escobar, pins him 1, 2, 3, and Breaker retains the title. And that leads to Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler will fight next week as well. So I'll tell you one thing, huge events are happening. You got Grayson Waller, LA Knight, you got Tommaso Ciampa and Dolph Ziggler, and then you got Nikkita Lyons making her debut. Who's she going to fight against? We'll find out. Well, we got NXT UK on Thursday. Tomorrow, AEW Dynamite. Oh, some other huge news, too, that Cody Rhodes has left AEW. Him and his wife, Brandy Rhodes. Rumor has it they may end up going back to the WWE. So if that's the case, it'll be, like I said, it'll be very interesting. Like I said on the Raw review, the Raw Event Center, that if they're going to make Cody Rhodes come back to the WWE, if they do sign the contract and everything else, if they happen, I've heard his camp was contacted with the WWE, he may debut after WrestleMania. So like I said, WrestleMania's always been, the Raw after WrestleMania has always been full of surprises and whatnot. And so I got the Elimination Chamber for 2022. The matches for that: Universal Title line, Roman Reigns versus Bill Goldberg for that championship. Raw Women's Title on the line: Becky Lynch against Lita. Excuse me. SmackDown Tag Title line: Usos versus the Viking Raiders. Falls Count Anywhere: Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one with The Miz. Women's tag action: it will be Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus the SmackDown Women's Champ Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. The Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship: Bobby Lashley to defend against Brock Lesnar, Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, and Riddle. And then the Elimination Chamber for the number one contenders for the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania: Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Nikki ASH versus Doudrop, and being added to the match, Alexa Bliss will be part of that. So I will give my picks and predictions later on in the week, possibly Friday. I got thumbnails set up for that. So that's it. So that's all the time we have on this show. Episode 971 has been complete. NXT Vengeance Day Event Center. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And not only that, let's see what, tomorrow we got Whammy Mania Wednesday. Press your luck. I'm looking forward to that. And also, let's see. Press your luck. It will be... All right. Episode 87 of the 2019 version. It will be Player 2 defending that title. With 28,575 cash and prizes. In the 80s version, Player 3 retained its title, and 24,318 in cash and prize as well. So tomorrow, unless they try to dethrone Player 2 and 3, we'll find out for sure. So that's it. So good night, everybody. Until the next episode, peace, love, God's blessings from heaven above through me to you, and I will see you tomorrow. WrestleMania Wednesday, AEW Dynamite Wednesday. All right, see ya. Good night, everybody.